Hi, this is Camille from My Junk Journal Heaven. I thought I'd do a couple of things today in my bee journal. One thing it needs is the pockets in the front and the back, and I debated what to do, but I think what I'm going to do is my usual thing. I'm going to put some of this lace in it. It just makes an attractive pocket, I think. It looks nice and works well. And this is going to be my writing board, and so it'll fit nicely into that. So I'm going to go ahead and even up this cut maybe, if I can. And then we'll see what we can do. Welcome to everybody, and thank you to all my subscribers and all the people who view my videos and have liked them. And please like and subscribe. It really helps. And it helps me to feel good about them, and it also helps my ratings with YouTube, which I don't know that I care that much about, but I would like a lot of people to like and to subscribe. Okay, I've got front and back cut, and I'm going to quickly glue one in. I like to fold it over a little bit so it has a finished edge there. And actually, this is the edge, so I think that'll work right there. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's good, and anybody who's been in this horrible storms and tornadoes is safe. Have their electricity back on. I'm away from home. I live in Alabama, and we get tornadoes there too, and so far I haven't heard of any there. My neighbor's supposed to notify my family if the electricity goes out, so that if it's out for a while, my son can bring over a generator. He has my generator at his house, and he'll bring it over and get it going so my freezer doesn't unthaw. So I think I'm good so far, because nobody's said anything, which makes me happy. I have a lot of meat. I bought a half a beef a few years ago, and I haven't eaten nearly half of it since my husband passed away. I don't cook a lot, and I need to start doing better and eating more of my beef so it doesn't go bad. I don't know that it will go bad, but I don't want it to either. It's nice black Angus. My one son has black Angus for neighbors. Literally, they live on the side of his driveway, kind of. He lives back off the main road, and his driveway is a named street, but the black Angus are right there beside it. It's kind of fun walking down his driveway and having the cows look at you as they munch the grass. So, but anyway. All right. There's one. And I'm going to let that dry. And I'm going to cover my writing board. I'm sure everybody can figure out how to do this, but I'm going to do it on camera this once, and then I won't do it anymore on the camera. And because I have this bee paper that I got, I decided I would use that on one side of it. I'm not going to use it on both sides, I don't think, but I'll use it on at least one side. And I'm wondering if I need to wrap it around. Actually, maybe I'll put this one on the first side and wrap it around. Oh, and this isn't very even over here. Well, that's why we wrap it around. Let me see if the measurement is right. Yeah, it's off on both sides here, but the measurement is right. I'm making this about 7.5 by 5. My pages are about 8.5 by 8 by 5.5, something like that. So this will work for a writing board. All right. Let me get this on here, and I think I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac just because I have it out and I know it'll work. I think the art glitter glue would work just fine also, but I'm just going to use the Fabri-Tac on this part of it. Get enough of it on it to do some good. Okay, I don't think it has to be totally covered. And I thought I had my ruler out here, and I don't know where I put it, so I can't tear that off. So I guess I'll just cut it. Otherwise, it would have been easy to tear. Tag material. Okay. And I'm going to miter the corners a bit. I always save those corners. I've watched the Posh Paper Lady, who does a lot of paper crafts, and if you cut too close and you've saved those corners, you can glue them down so that your edge doesn't show. And I think I will also use another one of her tricks and go along the edge like this, so maybe it won't crack. The paper won't crack. It doesn't always work, but it may help. And this paper does crack. I found on some other projects it did crack, which of course can be worked out by doing by distress inking it. By inking it, it'll work. That's what I was trying to think of, inking. Goodness. All right, and see, that's not quite covered there. So I'm going to put one of these down so it covers it. All right, let's see if this one works. If I need to, maybe I just ought to cover all of them. I think this one might work. I've got a little edge there that I can kind of fold in. Okay. Well, it's semi-showing. It may be that the corner is going to show anyway, this corner, but I'll do my best to cover them up. Might as well just plan on going around and doing it all. Oh, and that didn't stay glued together. This was, I forgot to mention, this is a cereal box that I glued 2 pieces together. to make it stiff enough. At home I have, well, it's cardboard that I buy. I don't remember what it's called, but anyway, I get it from Amazon, and I would use that normally for the writing board, but I need something stiff enough that you can write on. So when you're writing on a page, you don't have a hard time writing if there's something soft underneath it. And I think I need to do this again. I thought the Fabri-Tac would work okay in there. Maybe it's just not dried yet. Ooh, it's getting gooey. And I don't have any acetone with me. Can't fly on an airplane with acetone. They don't like it. All right. Now, I think this time I'm going to go ahead and use my art glitter glue and see if that'll work a little better. I don't know. It dries so fast that I'm only going to be able to get one part done at a time. There we go. We were talking about tornadoes, and about 3.5, 4 years ago, I don't remember exactly, we had one come down probably about 7 miles, 8 miles from my house, and took out an elementary school, part of it. The good thing was it was on a Saturday and there was nobody there. So what they did was they took the elementary school kids and put them in the school with the junior high kids, took in some portable classrooms that year, and then they built extra space onto the middle school, which is attached to the high school. So now all 3 schools are together, so a child could go from kindergarten all the way to graduation from high school in the same school building. Basically, they're divided a little. They don't let the older kids mix with the little ones, but it's an idea. Okay, I got that down. Now I need to cut this the right size, and to do that I'm just going to measure it this way, because if I try and measure and cut, I know it's not going to work right. So get it exactly right here, as square as I can on there. Yeah. Make a little mark there and a little mark here, and I think we're good. Try and get that right down the middle, that mark, so it cuts it right through it. Oh, that was just about perfect. All right, and same thing with this one. Just about perfect down the middle. There we go. All right. Now I'll get this glued on here. Maybe I better press that down a little bit more. Okay. I do have a glue stick, but I don't seem to have much luck with the glue sticks working real well. would rather trust my art glitter glue. And how I'm going to do that is by doing part of it and putting that down, and then gluing some more and then putting that down. If I do the whole thing, it's going to dry in the middle before I get to the, or dry at the beginning before I get to the end. All right, let's see here. I get this down just right. Don't have much time for give here. Looks pretty good. And now I'll go ahead and do little sections. I don't know if other people do this or not, but this is what works for me so that my glue doesn't dry so fast before I get my paper down on it. All right. And I think I'm going to do something different on this, but I don't know that I'll do it today. On my personal journal, I have a little place like a pocket on it, and I can put a thought or a scripture, whatever I want in there. I think right now I have a scripture, I'm not positive, or a quote from someone. And it's just kind of nice to have that on there because every time I use it, there's that quote that I like. It's not quite, oh. Well, it looks like I need to trim this off. Get my little scissors. So I think I'll put a little band on one side of this one to hold a quote, a little pocket. Because you don't need to have both sides to write on at the same time. Depends which side I want to put it on. This side's got a couple of lumps underneath it, so I think I'll put it on this side. And let's see here. I want to use some different paper. I don't want to use the same papers that I've used. I want something different. Well, I'll come back to it. Gotta make sure it's all glued down here. All right. Now, find my pin for my glue. I have some ephemera that I want to put into my bee journal, and some of it's ready to go, some of it needs to be decorated, but I'm going to start putting some in because I'd like to get this finished. I still haven't decided if I want to glue this part down here, and I definitely need tags. I need tags. I think what I'm going to do is put a little drop of glue here and here. That'll leave this middle open for tags. And this can be a tuck, and this can be a tuck. I think that's probably the best thing to do with that. And I have got to find my other ephemera. Okay, I made this in one of our videos, and oh, where did they go? I had some things that I took outside today and splattered with watercolor because I thought that might look interesting for what they are, and now I can't find them. All right. one more look here. Okay, and I have this to put in, and this I think we'll make one of later maybe. I got this idea from from Scrapbooking with Me, from Edith. She made these a day or so ago, and I haven't inked mine yet. I was making it out in the living room watching TV last night, and I didn't have my ink out there with me. It's a small living room at my sister's house, and so there isn't room for everything out there. And actually, I want to do the corners, round my corners. Where's my corner rounder? Oh, right there. Okay, I want to round my corners on this. Now, the way this works is nobody's going to see the back of this. It's an envelope. It's going to be glued down and be a tuck spot. And then there'll also be this. And I might put a fastener on it. Edith did. She put a little fastener on hers. I might do that. She also put some lace on hers, and I like that idea. She said then it could be a book edge or a page edge, and she didn't have to put the lace on the page edge if she used that. So that's kind of an idea too, because I like to use lace on my page edges too. I think I'll leave that just squared off at the bottom. And as you can see, it has my bees. Where do I want to put this? There's too much of this close to each other. Let's see. That's going to have pockets, or that has pockets, and we'll need things. But I've got this page, and then I've got this page with the backing on it. Do I want to put it along there? I think that might be nice. But I'm going to get some lace and put on it. I have lots of lace here. And it wouldn't normally be stored in a big bag like this, but when you travel, you have to do things. I think that might go nice. Put that out there. I think that looks good with it. And it can go out there on the edge, and it'll hang out quite a ways. Kind of covers up one of the bees, but that's okay. He won't mind. That bee's not going to care. All right, now comes the Fabri-Tac again. Okay. Put it a little bit over the edge at the bottom and the top so I can trim it. Of course, the top isn't trimmed anyway. And I think I'd like it to be trimmed. Oh, and it worked out perfect. They can both be trimmed if they don't stick to me at the same spot, which I love. Right there. Can't decide. Yeah, I think that's about right going down there. All right. So now I'm going to glue this to this page. And I'm only going to glue on the 3 sides. I didn't make a tie for it or a closure. Well, I can always do that later, because I think what I'll do is just put a couple of dots or something. I don't know. Should I do it now? No. We'll wait. It may not even need it. It may not even need it. All right. Well, that was straight. Straight as a dog's hind leg. I drive better than this, but I don't drive my glue very well. Okay, let's get that right to the edge here. There we go. All right. Now that's got a pocket. I'll probably put coffee dyed or tea dyed paper in there, and then put something as a tuck behind it. Looks like I need to press that down a little bit. Okay. Now I've got this ephemera to put in here somewhere. This is the triple pocket. Actually, it's 5 pockets. There's 3 in the front and 2 on the back. Here and here. And it can all fold up like this. And what I want to do is find a pocket to put it in. I want it in a pocket. So I need to make a little pocket for here, if that's where I'm going to put it. Let's see. If I want it there. No, you know what? This page really needs something. But I don't like that on it. Oh, goodness. I don't want to use up journaling space, but I do need somewhere to put it. I like it on that one. So let's see what I can find to make a pocket with. I'm sure I have plenty of paper here. I could use some of the bee paper again and then decorate that, but it doesn't need to be that long. I think I'll make it about 2.5 inches. And that really needs some work on it to make it pretty, make it attractive. So I'm going to put it in, glue it down, I think. Or do I want to score it a little bit so it'll hold that thick thing? I think I'll score it a little bit. When we do the scores on the and fold it, then it gives it a little bit more space for the pocket. So I'm going to score it at 1/4 inch on 3 sides. Whoops. Okay. And 1/4 inch. I want it over on this where it goes. Okay, 1/4 inch. And 1/4 inch. Now a lot of people cut the whole corner out. Some people do it like I did for the cover for the writing board, and that's what I'm going to do, is just kind of round it off right there and right here. And fold it over. Oops, left my glue open. Hope that doesn't cause a problem. I'm not going to close it because I'm going to glue this down and momentarily here. And it has split on the side. Paper's cracked. But I'm going to ink it anyway, so it won't matter. You can see where it's cracked a little bit right there. Get rid of that white by doing this. And the white up here. We don't need that. And I'm also going to cut these top corners down a little bit so they don't show. All right. Now, let's put some glue on this and glue this in. And then I'll see about decorating it because it's really plain. It needs something. Oops. That piece right there is sticking out. Don't want that. Okay. Okay, whoops. And I probably should push that together just a little bit, give it a little bit more room. And then I'm going to put something on it, maybe some lace. And I know I've already got a package of this open, but that's okay. It'll all get used in the end anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, that's right, they hide these in the middle. This is from Dollar Tree. And I know every Dollar Tree carries different stuff. And sometimes they have it and sometimes they don't. So, oh, I wish I'd have put it underneath that. Oh well, I didn't. And I'm going to trim this off over my trash can. Sorry about that. I don't have enough room to use a little holder thing here like I usually do. Oh, let's see. All right, Fabri-Tac or art glitter. I think I'll use the Fabri-Tac. And you know, I think I'm going to let the lace go over a little bit over the side, just for fun. And I never know which is the right side of these. So I kind of just look and pick the side I like the best, which is this one. And it's called How Much Glue Can You Get on Your Fingers? Doing this stuff. I sometimes get up in the morning and think I have skin peeling off of me and it's glue. Even though I've washed and scrubbed my hands and did other things the night before, some of the glue's still there. All right. All right. Rub some of that off. And I just cannot find the things that I worked on today. I don't know where they are, which is very disgusting. Ah, here we go. All right, this is what I want to do. I saw this, somebody did this, and I thought it was good, and so I decided I wanted to do it. And I don't know what page I'm going to do it on, but I am going to put it in here. Maybe this one, because it's kind of a misprint. They did these little triangles, and they put them down at different places, and I thought, well, some of these are going to be upside down, I guess. But anyway, I thought it would work to do them kind of like this. Let's see. Nope, that's not the way. This has to go under if it's going to work. And then this one's going to go under here. But I was thinking, if it looks good, I'm going to alternate with some of these. So let's see how this looks with some alternates in here. Take that out and that one out, and we'll put this one here. Now I'm just seeing how it looks to see if I like it or not. And I think I need a B triangle here. Oops. And let's alternate with another flower, or let's use one of these. These are different. This is a little bit different, and it's going to be sideways, but that's okay. I kind of like the way this is starting to look. What do you think? It's going to need some decoration on it, but I kind of like it. Do we want to put this one in here now, so that we're not just doing every other one? And then our bees could go up here. It's going to be fun to glue down. Figure out where to glue. I'm going to have to mark them. Okay, and that one's there. I don't want the bottom layer showing through, but I want it to be... Maybe what I'll have to do is start gluing from the bottom up, and now do I want more than that? Or maybe just this one to cover the page with. It doesn't quite cover it, but it almost does. Okay, I think I'll start gluing from the bottom up, because I'm not going to get it all glued down right if I don't. And I don't think I'm going to try and glue it perfectly, all of it. Let's see. Okay, this is going to go here. That's my sister's dog. Probably taking him outside. And he barks. He gets so excited. He has to bark. Okay. Now that's there. If I glue all the bottoms and then glue the tops, is that going to work? I don't know. Let's see here which went next. I think this one was next. Maybe I am going to have to mark the page and then put them in, because otherwise I don't know how I'm going to do this without them getting all messed up. Okay, that one needs to go this way, and then I decided I think this one, no, that's too matchy with the two layers below. Let's put this one. Like I said, I want it up far enough that it's useful, but not so much that covers everything. All right. Now we'll go for the bees. And that goes right to the top of the page. So if I do this one here, it goes above the top of the page, but that's okay, that can be trimmed. And then do I want to bother with this one? Or do I just want to cut or fit it in there so it covers the page? Yeah, I think that one's going to cover the page. Well, no, it's not. Doesn't quite work. Well, maybe it'll cover it this way. And it does. So I will glue that one down first before I glue these other ones. And I think I'm just going to cut a little bit off of this side. I think I saw somebody doing something with triangles, and I got this idea kind of from them. Don't remember who it was. I watched so many videos before I started doing a channel, and now I try and give credit to whoever I got the idea from, if I remember. But the triangles I don't remember. Let's see here. And I covered up two of my things. Well, I don't know. I may be back to gluing from the bottom. Let's see here. This one's going here. So let's pick this up. Put some glue across the bottom here. Nice bead of glue across there. And put that down here. The barker is a Sheltie named Blaze. He's beautiful. He's absolutely a beautiful dog. Got the most gorgeous coat. Okay, now I think this one goes next. Yep. Okay. But he's kind of an odd little dog. That's okay, though. He's sweet. He and my dog are trying to become friends, and neither one of them knows how to be friends. They're both funny little dogs that way. And she's making an effort to lay down by him or something, and he's having none of it. So we're having some good laughs at what goes on around here when they try and be friends and not be friends. And my little dog has a little that she does when she wants something, and she sits and looks at him and does that. She wants him to play with her or to do something, and then when he gets closer, she doesn't know what to do either. I think if they could lay by each other, they'd be happy. But they're gaining ground. Last year when I was here, they weren't anywhere near each other. So we're doing good. This year, at least, they're getting close to each other. Okay. Yeah, that's working. Okay, now the B one goes down, and I suppose I can just guess at where this one goes since I glued over my mark, but it shouldn't be too hard. It just needs to go right there. Perfect. And this one is going to go up there, and then I'll glue the sides. I guess this worked out doing it this way. So if you want to do triangles to make a page like this, just... And I didn't cut them out to a particular size. I don't remember what size I cut them to. I guess I should have measured. So I'll measure one for you before we get done. Okay, this one's going to have to be cut off at the top. Oops. Oops. We're awful close to the edge there. Well, I will put some lace or something down the edge if I have to. Okay, before I get any further, let's see if I can somehow measure without my ruler. Let's see here. I'm going to say this is 4 inches. So I had a 4-inch square and cut them in half. And I'm going to go ahead and glue the sides down now. I think I should have started at the top. So let's go to the top and start. Now we'll have lots of pockets, tuck spots, whatever we want to call them. Journaling cards can go in here. I may end up putting journaling cards and tags and all sorts of things in here, because it can hold a lot. And I think my next video I'm going to be making some tags at the very least. Oh, that didn't quite make it over where it should have been. Hope that did. Okay. I'm not too worried about things coming out the sides, but it's nice to have it glued up here at the top. I think. There. Oh. Stay down. And we'll re-glue this one because I can see my glue's already dried. At least part of it has. Okay. Oh, I should have inked them. Why didn't you guys tell me? I should have inked them. They needed to be inked, at least on the top part. Okay, so back to my inking method. Now this piece of cardboard, put it right up against there and ink a little bit along there. Never quite looks right, does it? Well, it's going to have to do because this is what it is. It is what it is. All right. And that's called triangle pockets for today. Now back to where I put the pocket in for that one, for this piece, and I think we'll call it a day. I am going to tie this again though. How I did that was made one string longer than the other so that one could go around and then they could both tie. And if you didn't see the video, it's in one of my videos. Oh, I've got so much to fill up here. I definitely need to do a tag. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's not supposed to be glued down there, is it? I don't think so. No, I don't think that was supposed to be glued down there. This is belly band. All right, gotta find my pocket that I just put in. I know I did it. You saw it. You saw me put a pocket. Is that where I put the lace? No. I put the lace on that. Where did I put that pocket? This is the kind of thing that makes you crazy. Because you know you did it, and you can't find it. Okay, I remember it was on one of those with the little faint bees. Well, goodness. Start at the beginning, I guess. In case you're wondering, this is kind of embarrassing, not able to find my pocket that I just put in. And I know it's there. There it is. There it is. We knew we could find it. All right. This might be a little difficult to get down in here. Actually, I think I'll round these corners a little bit on this so that it doesn't obstruct the way in, because that's what's causing my problems, is that. And ink ink those up again. All right. Now, there, that goes so much better. All right. Now I'm going to make a pocket for this at some point here. Let's see if I've got some paper that I can use without a lot of effort. Or maybe just use this and decorate it. That would hold a little piece of paper with a thought or something on it, wouldn't it? Definitely needs something on it more than that. That's too much bee stuff there. Oh, goodness. I have this. I think that's all right. That'll work. That will work. And, you know, I could just do this off camera, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. Put it down on here. And it's not very thick paper, so I think I'll use this on the back of the top to at least make it more stable. And before I make the mistake I've made before, I'm going to ink it before I glue anything anywhere. Actually, it could go that way. And then I could have used the whole thing. Is it too late? I could do that. Well, I think it's too late. Or I could just use it for a side tuck, but I don't know. Maybe the person that gets this won't want anything like this, but I kind of like having a spot where I can put something. Maybe a reminder of something that you need to do, your to-do list, something like that. Just a quote that you really like. Could be changed every day, every week. A verse from the Bible. Your other scriptures, if you have other scriptures. I know I'm inspired when I do my scripture study quite frequently, and could easily change my quotes out every day, or my scripture out every day. Okay, I'm going to trim that down because that's a little uneven. And I'll put it on here. You could even put your bills that you need to pay in here. I don't know that I showed you guys. I guess I'll have to do it. I don't know whether I did it and it was one of the ones that didn't make it, or if it's on one of my videos, but I have a little booklet that I've made that I put in the front of each of my journals with my writing board, and it has my bills for the year in it. I have set bills pretty much. It has my goals for the year. It has what else does it have? It has my word of the year. If you pick a word of the year, which I do, it has that. It has anything that I need or that I do. I am a service coordinator for my church, and I put in there, I have a page to write the name of who needs something and then to put what I've done. It's just kind of handy to have so that it's always available, and I like that. I think I like the rose on there, and I'm gonna of course put a butterfly because I like my butterflies. Oh, there's one right there that'll go with those roses. Yep. And that's gonna probably do it unless I find a quote or a word or something to put at the bottom. Does anybody else have trouble with these little clear things underneath these sticking to everything? I find them everywhere. I try and put them in the trash, but they seem to cling to things. Okay, and that's going to go that way. And let's see if I have a quote or a word. I don't think I want a ticket. This is too pretty to have a ticket on it. Three cups flour? No. Don't think so. I could put inspiration. I don't like those colors though. That goes, but this out here doesn't really go. Well, maybe if I cut it off and ink it. Throw some ink on it, on the top of it, and around the edges, maybe it'll be okay. Let me see here. Get my piece of cardboard over here. I don't want to ink it too much, but I do want it to go more with the paper. And I guess I need more ink. Well, I don't see anything coming off. Oh, there we go. No, I may not like that either. Guess we'll find out here in a minute. If it's going to have a quote or something in the pocket, it could be inspiration. I need something under it, something different here. No, that was for my, oh, let's see. Well, here's a book page. Oh. Don't know whether I'm going to like this or not. I just don't like that. Let's get rid of it. Don't need a final offer. Oh, there's shine. That might be nice. I saw something that said happiness. Okay, shine it is. Shine it is. And the glue doesn't want to come out. Ooh, I can feel where it's stuck there. Okay, I think that should do it. Ink the sides. Get rid of the white on there. Okay. Come on, glue. Come on. There you go. Why is it that it doesn't come out and it comes out in a glob? All right. That's it for today. For this video, I thank you for watching. This is Camille at My Junk Journal Heaven. Please like and subscribe, and if you have any suggestions or comments, please make them. Just remember, be nice. I don't mind any kind of comment or correction. I've done some things wrong, and I appreciate the words to help me do better. And I'm going to show you how this fits up here in this pocket, and then we're going to be gone. There. Thank you for watching. Bye.